Right, fine. So one of the other things I wanted to mention is the fractal pattern, um, and some of the other connections with the tree of life. Right. So you've got the lower four spheres, which comprises the physical plane and the astral plane. One sphere for the physical plane, the Earth sphere, and three for the astral plane. Now, there's a certain way of you can sort of divide this lower part of the tree into four like worlds, and like connecting with the four chakras, the four lower chakras. And you'll notice also that these two spheres of Mercury and Venus, which are on the tree, uh, in the solar plexus chakra. But if you try and transport them, transpose them to the chakra system, you obviously Venus becomes up into the heart chakra. You know, so the two lower spheres or connect with the two lower chakras. Mercury connects with the solar plexus, and then Venus connects with the heart. But on the tree, they both connect with the solar plexus, and then the heart is the Sun, Jupiter, and Mars. Um, right, so this is connected with the idea of the what do you call it? The fractals, you know, and it's sort of like also the chakra system sort of like is sort of like in an intermediate system, like so it's really kind of important to use the chakra system in alignment with the tree of life system to get the most out of it. You know, they're kind of like almost like two sides of the same coin. So and also understanding how all these different uh, points in the body connect with different crossover points. Like, so the heart chakra connects with the beginning of the astral plane tree, the center of the physical tree, and the top of the spiritual tree. And it's a reflection of the mental plane tree, which is it's completely, separate from. So there's a this connection with how Mercury, for example, is like it shows when you look in a ball of Mercury, everything looks upside down and back to front. And it's how all these four worlds, they all connect together in the heart center, or any of these four centers. Like the base chakra, the crown chakra, or the center that's like three or four chakras above the head, which is like the center of the mental plane tree, which is the true um, mental plane. Because you've got these four areas. There's the base chakra, the physical base chakra. Um, then you've got the astral plane foundation sphere, which connects with the throat chakra. Then you've got the mental plane sphere of the mental plane, which connects with this chakra, four chakras above the head. And then you've got the highest plane, the spiritual plane, which is the plane that connects with the heart chakra again. So all four of these have all got a connection in one way or another with all four um, trees. And then you've also got the chakra system, and there's a connection now with the 4 and the 7 and the 10. And in the chakra system, you've got the two systems. You've got the physical body chakra then you've got like the equivalent of the mental body, which is uses the crown chakra as the base, and it carries on above the head, like for another 6 chakras above the head. Um, okay, so this all connects. So each of these 4 points, are, are all like important to understand, so that you can get the whole tree. Because you need 2 separate trees to get the whole fourfold system, all 4 worlds covered. So you've got the and really what you want to do, the proper way of doing it really is to get the astral plane covered properly, which is from the heart upwards, and the 4 chakras above the head, and the spiritual plane, which is from the heart downwards, and the 3 or 4 chakras below the physical plane, which would correspond to the proper underworld, which the shaman has dealt with. So if you deal with that, so you're dealing with the astral plane and the spiritual plane, and you've also covered the mental plane. Although you can't see the mental plane, it's like Mercury. You can't see it. It's the mind. Um, we're 6 seconds out of sync with it, and it's a blind spot. You've got a blind spot there, so you've got to do all the astral work, the feeling work, and the spiritual work in order to get rid of that blind spot. And that's a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. It's like you've got to explore these whole other worlds to do with like other senses separate from your normal physical senses. These astral senses and spiritual senses that we're going to get into. So, you know, there's a real lot of work, and it's all outside the general normal realms of physical normal reality. You know. Um, it's going to be hard work. It's going to be strange work, you know. So you've got to get used to that now. You've got to start getting used to the idea of doing difficult and strange things. And you might actually have to deliberately stir up trouble in the physical realm, to get things going, to get the ball rolling, to encourage certain energies, which are going to cause certain problems, and they're going to, but then these things need to be done in order to get the work done. You know, we are going to have to do some difficult, strange, and weird and wonderful things, in order to get miracles. We need to put the right ingredients together. So, you know, get used to the idea of doing strange and weird stuff that's going to cause, people to wonder what's going on.